we have coming up here? A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it out. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Owls with the 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. They're working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to pass. Setting up the screen. They They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking for space. It's Lewis. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately short. In there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Brown will throw it. Here comes the close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when...
Oh, he's got some space. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence. Offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. He threw the ball away on 4th down. Guess if you're being charitable, he saved a few yards of field position, but you might want to keep that one alive for a while. A long way to go for this offense. Caught on the outside, it's Flowers. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. On On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively, and they just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 28 over Ball State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the...
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Florida Atlantic races to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Bush.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Runs through the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls in.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Off the play fake. Going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. running game here on 3rd and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
He's in for the score. Touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Snap from the gun on third down. Complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
So now it's second and long. Give to the single back. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. Shoots his way for more. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's in for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Flowers. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Slips through the line. And he will house it. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Line getting set on 2nd down. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Sends it downfield. He caught it. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gonna run it. It's Rossi. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Flowers. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So does this defense just want to give the offense more chances? That is a costly penalty. Looking for the end zone.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Give to the running back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting it.
And now they lost the ball down here. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here tonight.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
Will take over.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Going over the top. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.